Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Spotlight. And today I spot Medha, and she's expert into music or sound, we can say, and how she using AI in the music industry. So let's start with the first question. I put light on it. Please put light on it. How you using AI in your day-to-day music work?
I'm actually not using AI.
Okay, you're not using. Okay,
We probably will add a lot of AI assist technology and 2.0 of our software. But if anything, our software, just to give context for listeners, exists, walkmix.com. It's in honor of the Walkman. It's the only software to mix spatial audio in a 360 reality audio format from Sony, which is in the same patent pool as Dolby. So there's Dolby 360 reality audio, and now there's Apple Spatial and Eclipse from Google. Those are the four formats that exist today. MPEG-H also exists from Fraunhofer. Fraunhofer had created the Wave and MP3 file, their German institution, and actually 360 reality audio fits into an MPEG-H container. So they coexist with us. But just to give you a little context and the history of sound, stereo came about in the 50s or 60s, and it's such an old format. I mean, we'd have to talk to our grandparents or great grandparents' generation to remember the transition from mono to stereo. And there hasn't been any evolution since. And we have the technology to do so much more with sound and sound files to recreate what audio sounds like in real life. That audio doesn't come left and right at the same time. Audio actually is all around us. And so that's why you can also have headphone fatigue if you're hearing the same thing in both ears at the same time for a long time. You need to have the mix because it's like real life, it's like nature. So, to answer your question, what's beautiful about spatial audio is by capturing the metadata of the mix, we can create a system to differentiate between human and AI content. And that's something that I'm hoping to create several think tank groups of artists and policymakers to make sure that we add a bit more of civilization and differentiation as well between to protect human creators, because I'm a little concerned in the music industry that we are not being paid enough as creators. There are no proper systems in place for royalty, especially human content creators and their royalty in the future. And I believe that our technology can really assist with that.
okay. My first question, like second question to you, how again it's from the technical side, so I don't know much about the 360-degree audio experience, and would you like to some put light on it, like how 360-degree differentiate between the mono and 360-degree experience? Can you just elaborate a little bit of it?
Sorry, the question was, how do you differentiate between 360 and stereo?
Yes, stereo.
Well, you just try 360. Could you tell the difference?
uh, I feel like it's surrounding your, and you can, you know, listen and you know, feel more.
Mm. So Sony has this terminology called kondo, which is a Japanese kanji word that essentially means emotion. And it's a big part of the Sony philosophy to try and create technology that captures emotion. And I believe that 360 reality audio, especially in the face of AI and everything, can really capture an experience or an emotion that we really need in this day and age of the world at the moment.
So, would you like to share one music which you think that is a perfect example? We want to listen 360-degree track.
Yeah, I mean, I just showcased there are a bunch of albums. There are about 17,000 tracks that have been converted to 360 reality audio. You can get it on Amazon Music in the US, and those libraries will soon be available beyond Amazon Music. But there's a track created by a Korean artist who I recently befriended through a Sony workshop named Joy Lee. And she's created an album I will send you called Who Am I? Where it was mixed in the Sony studio actually with our software in Culver City. And I really highly recommend listening to it because it will immediately change your mood. It will immediately take you to a different place. So all you need is any set of earphones, doesn't matter what quality, a phone to listen to the track online, and just sit and close your eyes and feel like you're in a different universe. So her music is the first that comes to mind. There are a lot of amazing tracks. For instance, Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam said that the album 10 is one of their biggest albums to date. He mixed in 360 reality audio and he said, "This is exactly how I wanted this album to be heard." The David Bowie estate, same thing. I've actually just sent you those testimonial videos. The Whitney Houston estate, Whitney Houston's relatives are listening and saying, "This has brought her back to life. I feel like she's singing in front of me." You'll see in that video. So there are many examples, and there's a lot on the internet. I'm very excited for the 2.0 of our software that will really incorporate head tracking. Have I talked to you about HRTF? Head related transfer function. So essentially, if you are facing straight and there's a sound coming from the right, if you had headphones on and you turn right, it travels with you.
Okay.
But with head related transfer function, and if you have headphones or gyroscopes, if a sound is coming from the right, much like real life, if you face it, it'll be in front of you. And so that recreates real life much more. Um,
You mean it cannot affects your posture of the body?
it recreates real life. So, for instance, there are people in front of us drinking coffee and eating. We hear them eating in front of us. If I turn right, the sound is coming from the left,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
In real life. Imagine recreating that with headphones so that there's objects. You can actually see a great video that Pharrell did at CES in 2019 where he talks about HRTF.
Okay. I'll definitely mention on the description of this podcast and the link below the descriptions.
Yeah.
My next question is, what challenges did you face when you done your assignment 360 degree? Or first,
Let's first clarify what assignment at 360 degree means.
is that like convert
Meaning creating the software.
getting a software to convert all the musics into 360 degrees? Yeah, yeah, 360.
360 reality audio to format.
Yeah.
Let's just go back in time for a second. So Sony had this technology. Sony has amazing technology. It's mind blowing. Uh, but they face certain technical challenges to make the software user friendly.
Yeah.
And so it used to look like a NASA spaceship, the old version.
Okay.
So what we did was we made it a lot more user friendly. If you look up walkmix.com and you see our software, it looks like little Skittles. It's very intuitive to use to mix in spatial audio. So to answer your question, I think there were some technical challenges we solved, but we have an amazing tech team, including a CTO who worked in video games. Actually, a lot of my tech guys have a video game background. And so they were, and audio, video game meets audio. So, including my CEO. And so that's how we overcame those challenges by bringing those thinkers and those technicians who could come in, a small, very, very small team where we could come in and solve these issues that Sony was facing.
Any one obstacle would you like to share that you remind me? Okay, that was such
I mean, the UX. If you look at the user, I don't know if we can find a before when Sony had it versus after when we made it, but the UX is a obstacle that we really, um, solved and made it very easy to use.
would like to share one case study if you
No,
have that one to done it.
no, I don't want to share a case study on this.
Okay. So let's talk about more about your. So,
Just last question here.
yeah. So I'm going to you're the last section of the show which I asked every guest. You can talk about the book or movie recommendation for our viewers, which you like to watch again and again. The movies and the book you recommend. any of this?
Hmm. Um, movie. And this is more specific to my background, my childhood. Is a movie called The Blues Brothers. Um, are you familiar with the movie?
No,
Okay.
I heard first time.
Okay. So The Blues Brothers is John Landis did a film about these two brothers who wear sunglasses and suits, and they were in prison, and now they have to go and raise money for an orphanage to save the orphanage that raised them. And they interact with lots of blues artists from the time. Ray Charles makes an appearance, Aretha Franklin makes an appearance, and it's just a musical, and it's very entertaining. They cover a large gamut of music, American pop music, in the movie, and it just reminds me as to why I got into the music industry and film industry, for that matter. Um, so it's always great to go back and listen to it. It's very energetic too. Um, and book.
The book you like to watch, and
You can't watch a book.
can be
How you
the your music students the who are pursuing music education can help them anything, not just music, anything.
Hmm. Why am I blanking on the one book that comes to mind? Yeah, The Poetry of Donald Rumsfeld.
Poetry or
Donald Rumsfeld.
what is that?
Donald Rumsfeld was a former Secretary of Defense under the Bush administration,
Okay.
and a humorous lens to it.
Okay. Well, I don't understand the political kind of stuff. It's about you can look it up. It's about the leadership or what?
Sorry?
It's about leadership book
Not quite.
or political drama or what?
No, no, it's just a funny book.
That's a funny book. Thank you so much, Medha, for this. It's pleasure talking to you, and thank you so much for your future endeavors, and hope this podcast will be watched by a lot of viewers, and they will come to you and listen more interesting musics, more interesting applications which will be coming out soon. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You just have to say, stay tuned with Business Club TV for more business insights.
Stay tuned with Business Club TV for more business insights.
Thank you.
These are you to see.
Would you share with me your